Hello students, welcome back to Science Chapter 5, Separation of Substances. Children, in the first part of this lesson, we studied about two methods of separation. They are handpicking and threshing. In this video, we are going to study some more methods of separation. Okay, let us move forward. Next method of separation is winnowing. Winnowing is a method of separation in which heavier and lighter component of a mixture are separated by wind or by blowing air. This method of separation is used by farmers to separate husk and grain. Children, by threshing, we separated grains from their stalk. These separated grains will have covering called husk, and we will not eat this husk, right? Yes. So this husk is removed from the grains in the rice mill. After removing the husk, grain and husk is separated by a process called winnowing. Children, here we used winnowing method of separation because a grain is heavier and husk is lighter. Children, now let us study about winnowing using this picture. While doing this process, we have to stand on a raised platform and we have to take the mixture in a plate and we have to hold it at our shoulder height. And then we have to tilt the plate slightly so that the mixture slides out slowly. Children, if this is the direction of the air, then when the mixture falls down, the lighter component, that is husk, is blown away with the wind. And the heavier component, that is grain, will fall close to the platform. And they form two separate heap so that the two components are separated. So, winnowing is used to separate heavier and lighter components of a mixture by wind or by blowing air. Okay, now let us move on to the next method of separation, that is sieving. Children, have you seen your mother doing this method of separation at home? Yes, right? This is nothing but sieving. Sieving is a simple technique for separating particles of different sizes. Children, while sieving the rice flour or wheat flour, fine flour particles passes through the holes of the sieve, while the bigger impurities remain on the sieve. Children, by using this method, we can separate two components of a mixture which are having different particle sizes. The fine particles passes through the sieve and the bigger impurities remain on the sieve. Sieving is also used in construction sites. It is used in construction sites to separate pebbles, stones or other impurities from the sand. The fine sand particles passes through the sieve and the bigger stone, pebbles, leaves and twigs remain on the sieve. So by using the sieve, sand is cleaned. Okay children, now take a mixture of rice flour and salt powder. Can you separate these two using a sieve? No, because here the particle size of two components are same. So we cannot separate these two components using a sieve. Okay, so now we understood that sieving is used when components of a mixture have different sizes. Okay, next method of separation is sedimentation. Children, before we cook rice grains or pulses, we wash them. Why do we do this? We do this to remove the impurities from them. Okay, children, Add some water to the rice grains and allow it to stand for some time. After some time, the heavier component, that is rice grains, settle down at the bottom of the container, whereas the lighter components like dust, husk, etc. floats on the surface of the water. This is sedimentation. So, sedimentation is a process in which heavier and lighter component of a mixture is separated by adding water. Okay, next method of separation is decantation. Children, the heavier component which settles down at the bottom of the container when we add water to the mixture is called sediment. So see, this is a sediment. Okay, now let us see what is decantation. In decantation process, water or any liquid above the sediment is removed without disturbing the sediment, and it is removed just by tilting the container. Here, while removing the water, we remove the dust particle also. This principle is also used for separating the mixture of two liquids that do not mix with each other. For example, oil and water. Oil doesn't mix with water. If we allow the mixture of oil and water to stand for some time, oil floats on the surface of the water. And then by tilting the container, we can remove the oil from the mixture. So, the process in which water or any liquid above the sediment is removed without disturbing the sediment is called decantation. Now, let us move on to the next method of separation, that is filtration. Children, take a glass of water and add little soil to it and allow the mixture to stand for some time. After some time, the soil particles settle down at the bottom of the glass, and this is nothing but sedimentation. Okay, next, tilt the glass and remove the water from the mixture. So now we separated soil particle and the liquid, and this is nothing but decantation. Now look at the water in the glass. It still has fine soil particle in it. So, if we want to remove this fine soil particle from the water, we have to pass this water through the filter paper. Children, filter paper has fine pores through which this fine soil particle cannot pass. So, when we pass this water through the filter paper, we'll get clear water, and the soil particle will remain on the filter paper itself. And this process is known as filtration. Children, we studied about few methods of separation in this video. Let us continue the next part of the lesson in the next video. Thank you.